Hey, welcome to Channeled Wellness. Today is July the 8th. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but I do. We're going to do a channeled message. Remember to stay hydrated. It's hot out there and it's very easy to get dehydrated quickly. So stay hydrated. Okay. I want to start. Oh, yeah, perfect. Let's start with an Akashic Truth Oracle. Okay. Let's see what is going on out there in the collective. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. Okay. This is Channeled Wellness. My name is Tabitha. If you're new here, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. It's good to see you. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, if you don't know, I have a page over on TikTok. I do lives, and you can come and get a free yes or no question from me if you can get in time to get on the list. Yeah, but come follow me on TikTok. Okay. The card coming out today is listen. Okay. I am says my self esteem is built on self acceptance. Okay. If you do not have the I am app, no, this is not a paid promotion, but you should definitely get it. The I am app pushes I am affirmations to your phone all day long. It's free and they are very timely. I find that mine come at very conspicuous moments where things really align for me. I'm actually gonna pause for just a second and turn on some more lights. We're gonna grab a couple more of these Akashic oracles and then we'll dig into it. So hang tight for a sec. All right, guys, that's the magic of production. I'm back and I'm better. Okay, the next card we got is honor yourself. And then the third card is obligation. At the bottom of the deck, we have let it go. Okay, so we're going to dig into these. Let me put these cards up. Just trying to maintain my space on my desk because my space is limited. My desk is a little small. Okay, so first of all is listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something. It's time to act on its wisdom. Okay? Listen. You're being told to listen. Listen with your hearing ears, I heard. Okay? Your spiritual ears could be significant. Honor yourself. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. Absolutely. I know that's right. Because you got something to be proud of yourself for, dear. Because, baby, we be going through it. Okay? We, meaning us, the collective. Dark night of the soul is no joke. Being young and foolish is also no joke. And how many of us have been there? All of us. Every single one of us have. So, yeah. All right. Then you have obligation. Stop telling yourself you should. When you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself, you stop the flow of abundance. Hear that dirt bike passing? Motorbikes for me are really about the abundance. It's the chariot card. It's things coming in quickly. It's spirit moving fast and we're getting somewhere. Okay? Everything that happens in a reading happens for a reason, okay? The next card is let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Okay? Let it go. Alrighty. Let's dive into these. We're going to take these one at a time because that's just how I'm feeling today. All right. So listen, you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. What is your inner voice telling you, Spirit? The Fool coming out here with the Four of Pentacles. You've been holding yourself back from some new beginning, some fresh start. There's something that you've really been wanting to do. Or maybe it's not, well, it could be something that you're wanting to do, but it's also something that I feel like Spirit is urging you to do. Okay. And you've not been doing it. What's up with this? Okay, why are you holding back here? The Two of Swords is in reverse. There's an amount of indecision here. I'm not sure if I should. It might be too hard. I'm not sure that I'm sure that that's the right decision for me. That's what I hear you telling yourself. Strength is here. And the Magician, okay? You can do anything. You can do anything. And if you ever doubted yourself, I'm here to tell you there's no reason that you should be doubting yourself. Okay. The moon is here. All right. The Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. The things that you've been through have informed the way that you're moving currently, right? You've been through a lot. We all have, just like we were just talking about, being young and foolish. You learn a lot from being that way, but you have learned a lot. Exactly. You've moved on from that. You're at a different stage in your life now where things are more peaceful for you, okay? And you're looking forward and seeing what's on the horizon. The King of Wands, you're being asked to step up and lead in some form or fashion here, okay? The Seven of Pentacles. This is for your growth as well as the growth of others. I feel like whatever this is that Spirit is telling you that you should do, you know that it will have a positive impact on your community, for one thing. Yeah, the Hierophant. Okay. And also, it will have a positive impact on you. I feel like you really grow, or you see how much you've grown through doing this thing. Okay. Spirit said two more. The Ten of Wands is here. And the King of Cups. Yeah. You feel responsible. Okay. This could be for a community here, for people that you care about. This has to do with the relationships in your life. Okay. You feel responsible for the way that things are. I feel like you could be using your responsibility to others as an excuse to keep you from moving forward, okay, into this new endeavor, whatever this new endeavor is for you. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hold yourself back because I can't move away because this person needs me. What are they going to do without me? Baby, they're going to make it. They're going to have to. Or they can come with you, but don't keep yourself from this journey. If Spirit is telling you to do something, you need to listen. Okay? That's why listen is here. All right? Okay. Okay. So up next is honor yourself. The Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Whew, child. You looking out at your future and it's kind of just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if I should continue down the path that I've already been on, or should I take a turn. I know what spirit is telling me, but I also know that I've been through a lot and I don't want to go back through those things again. This could be related to your career with the Eight of Pentacles, but also I feel like you're just not sure how it's going to work. You don't know how it's going to work. You have to downgrade yourself to the level of a page. You have to go back to learning something here if you're going to do this, right? You're used to being the empress. You have it all together, okay? But you're comfortable where you are. And growth does not happen where there is comfort. Growth happens in the uncomfortable, okay? Tell me about the Empress, the moon. They want me to switch decks. Okay. I feel like you're the Empress, but at the same time, there's parts of you that are hidden from other people's point of view. Like people see you as the Empress. Yeah, Spirit wants you to stop holding back. Stop holding yourself back. You're refusing to move forward here. The Queen of Pentacles, you feel very stable where you are. But I'm telling the Empress, I cannot make it up. You grow so much. Thank you, Spirit. The Ace of Swords is here twice. Okay? You grow so much. You have so much clarity. You understand so much about yourself, about what you're capable of. Your life is made to be worth living, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And it's not that your life isn't worth living now, but okay, the way that you're living your life currently is very predictable. It's very boring. Okay, it's and then the Empress comes. I can't, y'all. I cannot make this up. I can't make it up. The Empress, the Two of Swords, the Hierophant. Okay, you don't have to conform to what other people the goals and things that other people set for you. Like you don't have to conform to that. And I feel like we're getting into the territory of the obligation card here. Okay, because it says when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself, you stop your flow of abundance. And I really feel like that's what you're doing here. You're holding back because you're comfortable. You're propped up where you are, right? But clarity comes with vision. Okay? That's what Spirit just said to me. Clarity comes with vision. Okay? You have not realized all that you are. The Empress may be as high as it gets as far as the divine feminine in the tarot deck, but the Empress is not all that there is, not for you. Okay, Spirit is saying that you have to embody every single part of the tarot. Okay, and that means that you have to come out of this energy and go into that full energy and start all over again. Yeah, yeah, justice. This is your reward. Okay, it's your responsibility, but it's also your reward for the effort that you've put in. You've built something beautiful. And it's kind of like Spirit is saying, okay, now leave the castle and go out into the wilderness. And I know it's scary, but Spirit is going to be with you every step of the way. Okay? There's something you wouldn't know how much you are missing out on by staying in the castle if you never try. Excuse me. Confirmation. Okay? Let's talk about this obligation spirit. What is this obligation that the collective is feeling? The Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Hanged One, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands. You feel like in order to build your stability, you had to pick one thing and stick with it. That was the only way, like the only way to get this pinnacle is to have the 9 to 5 job and to follow the plan. And you got to do what your mom and dad did because that's the way that things are done. Well, Spirit is saying that you're not bound to this, okay? The Hanged One has tied themselves to a tree in order to remain still until they can gain some sort of enlightenment here. That's the reason why the head is illuminated, okay? You see the head? Oh, see the head? It's illuminated because they are trying to gain some type of enlightenment. They want to be able to see things from a different perspective. That's the reason that they're tied to the tree. But the thing about it is that they put themselves in that position. Okay, they're not being held hostage, they're not captive. Okay. They put themselves in that position. And I feel like that's what Spirit is calling for from you, the King of Swords here. Spirit is asking for you to have the utmost discernment and to really evaluate the patterns. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Tell me what I'm on point, y'all. I'm on point. The Four of Cups and the Devil. Spirit is wanting you to take a look at these unconscious patterns that you have. Why do you feel the need to conform to what other people say that your life is supposed to be like? Why have you put that expectation on yourself? For what? For what? What good is that doing you? You know, what purpose does it serve? It doesn't mean you're never going to go through anything ever again. That's not true. You're going to go through stuff whether you follow that pattern or not. Spirit, come on, confirm the message. Okay? You're going to go through things. That's a part of life. You know? Sometimes you got to take a chance. It's about a leap of faith, baby. A leap of faith. That forward movement. Right, exactly. You can't get to the 10 of cups if you never make a move. You have to make a move. You have to. I feel like sitting still is going to just make your energy like wither away. I'm seeing a flower wilt. Okay? Staying still is just not, that's not it. That's not it. That's stagnancy, babe. We all have, thank you, Spirit, for the visual. We've all had elderly people in our lives. A grandfather could be significant, okay, who we love so dearly, but they're not progressive. They're not forward thinking. They don't align with the times, right? There's so much that has happened, even like advances in technology. I think it might have been like 2000, I don't know, maybe 2010 before my grandmother got a cell phone. And then even when she did get a cell phone, it was like a little flip phone. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't open to it. She was scared to take the leap when really, if she'd learned to use a smartphone right away, it would have, changed her life. Who knows what peace she would have gotten from social media. My grandmother was an immigrant, maybe she could have been on social media and spent more time interacting with her family overseas. We don't know now. I mean, she's passed on, but it's that energy of like, don't be so stubborn that you're not open to other possibilities, babe, because God works in the gray areas. Okay? God works in the black and white. He works in between the lines too. But God really works in the gray areas. I promise you. I promise you. I've been thank you, Spirit. I have been okay, Spirit said, like Joseph from the pit to Potiphar's house. Okay, I have been homeless. I've been through a lot of things in my life. I've gone through multiple different situations. But I promise y'all that the most wonderful, wondrous things happen when you're open to it, when you slow down, when you're open to it. It happens in the unknown. If everything is so predictable, right, then where's something different going to happen? Does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense. I hope it makes sense to y'all because it makes sense to me, right? I'm looking at my vision board right here behind the camera. It says up the mountain to a world apart. Anything is possible. And that's it. That's it. You know, moving in honesty, moving in purpose, right? Having a vision, but not knowing how you're going to get there. When you move in that way, that's where you can give God the room to just show up and show out for you. Okay? And I'm a living witness. Okay? I don't I don't go deep off into my story all the time, babe, but I got a testimony for real. Okay? I've been through some stuff, boy. Ooh, taking a little trip down memory lane, the Empress. And that's who you are. You've been through a lot of stuff. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing the message back around. You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. You've done a lot, right? And it feels like, okay, well, if I know that if I stay in this lane and I do this, I'm going to be okay. Then this will work out like that. That'll work out like that. But that's not guaranteed, dear. That is not guaranteed at all. Okay? 22:22 on the timer. Yeah. Don't let your pain dictate your future. Okay? Do not let your pain be the thing. And thank you, Spirit. We're moving on to let it go. This is what you need to let go of. Okay? Your pain has been riding your back, just like this Knight of Wands is riding this horse. Your pain has been riding your back through all of your experiences, through this life that you're living, okay? And you have been, give me the words, Spirit. Pull some more cards, okay. The King of Pentacles in a world of chaos. Thank you, Spirit. In a world that is filled with chaos, in a world that is filled with why. Why is this happening? You know, why do we have these pew pews going on at the schools? Why can't we just live in peace? Why do we keep finding young children hanging from trees? Why, 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 why? Why are there so many homeless people? Why are there so many people who don't know where their next meal is coming from? Why am I only one paycheck away from being the same way that they are, living that same way? It's scary. It's scary. And there's not a lot of answers for the wise, right? And your pain has been the very thing, you know, your pain is supposed to be a thing that protects you. It's supposed to be something that you learn from, right? You learn from it, you build thicker skin. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You build thicker skin, you learn from the pain, and then you move on, right? But you move on in such a way that you never ever have to go through this again. And every time you see someone who is out there struggling, you know, you can be a help, you can pray for them, you can do what you do, right? But you also give thanks and gratitude to the universe that it's not you in their position. And I'm just being all the way real right now because that's the truth. That's the truth. And for my people that have really been through something, for the people who this message is for, you know that that's the truth because we see it every day. All these people spending years upon years of their lives imprisoned in psychiatric wards, under bridges. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? The trap is real. The trap is real, but the gag is, okay, that trap can look real all it wants to. It can be real, right? But this, are you trapped here, right? Because the truth is that if we live the way that, you know, we're told that we're supposed to live, marry the guy, you know, no, not even marry the guy, go to college, get the job, marry the guy, have the kids, buy the house, buy the car. Oh, and you're doing well, you're making a little money on your job, buy a more expensive car, buy a more expensive house. Yeah, that's what we're told. But really, it's all entrapment. Spirit is calling on you to free yourself from the matrix, baby. Okay? Free yourself from the matrix. Let it go. Let's read this again. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life when you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. You have no obligations to these people. You have no obligations to their expectations. Honestly, you have no obligations to your expectations that you set for yourself. If we're going to be all the way real with it. You know, it's nothing wrong with having a plan or whatever, but don't make a plan out of fear, right? Don't move from a place of fear. All right. Any closing messages for the collective spirit? Okay, they want me to grab a different deck. I'm gonna pause. Okay, we're back. This is the Sacred Activations Oracle. All right. I feel like you're the center, you're the key. Like, use your free will, enact your whimsy as much as you want to, because you're building a life for yourself. I was telling somebody the other day on my live, they were like, oh, they think that they should be, have done certain things by now because of the age that they are. And I'm just like, dude, all of this stuff is made up. Literally everything is made up. Everything that we do. Society is made up. Money is made up. Everything that we do. Every object that you hold, touch, see, feel, food that you take, everything was a thought in somebody's head at some point. Like, literally. Okay? This cup started off as an idea. This phone, these lights, all my books, everything. It started off as ideas in people's heads. Remember to hydrate. There's no need for us to feel like we have to conform to something. Okay? Interesting. And we said 22 on the timer. All right. We have 22 divine masculine, 32 Merkaba, and 26 empowerment. Okay. Number 30 also integration. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. I can't make it up. Okay? Divine masculine. Remember that all of us embody masculine and feminine energy. Okay, divine masculine energy is helping you to take your thoughts and the things that you think, the things that you're being pushed by spirit to create, okay, form it into reality. All right. 26 is empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Okay. Don't be afraid to show up as who you are. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming the message. The Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. And that's what I'm saying. Spirit is urging you to remain present. Remain present, okay? In the present is where all things merge. This is where these ideas come to life. This is where the past can be let go. All right? This is where your dreams are actualized in the present. All right, the number 32 on that. And then our last card is 30, integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize into a balanced symphony of life. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, all things are working together for your good, whether you perceive it positively or negatively. You are the one that's assigning the value to it. Okay, do not be afraid of the unknown. There's nothing to fear. Okay, whether it is positive or negative, all things will be integrated into you. All right, I hope this helps. As always, have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, on purpose.